Hi everyone, it's Kearstie from Early On. Welcome to my house, and hopefully you guys are all enjoying this, and you might hear my daughter in the background, so I apologize for that. So today we're going to do an experiment about blubber. So we did some videos about Arctic animals, and most Arctic animals have blubber on them. So I wanted to show you a really cool experiment you can do at home with things around your house, and you can try this out for yourself. So the things that I have today are ice cubes, and I have some really big ice cubes. Look at these. Wow. And then I have some little ice cubes as well. Here they are. I'm just going to pour them into a container. I have some food coloring, and the reason I have food coloring, you don't need it for our experiment, but it does look really cool and you'll be able to see the ice cubes really well. I have a spoon, my little spatula. I have some margarines. This is margarine that my family and I didn't really like and we weren't really eating, so we're going to use it for science today. And I have 2 bags. These ones were just ones I had around. They're nothing special. They're just sandwich bags, and some duct tape. So first what you're going to do is you're going to put your ice in your bowl like I have here, and I put a couple of drops of food coloring in, and now I've got to fill it up with some water. All right, so before we start our experiment, what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of duct tape. So I just have some white duct tape here. You're going to put one of the gloves on, and so it's not, sorry, one of the bags on, and then you're going to make it into a glove. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use the margarine, as it were, lard or blubber. So blubber helps animals digest and keep vitamins, nutrients, energy, as well as it helps them float, so it helps them be buoyant in the waters. So think about some animals in the Arctic that are really big that would need to have blubber. So that might be whales, it might be polar bears, it might be walruses. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take the blubber and you're just going to kind of move it around with the other bag on top of that bag. So this is just to spread it around. It looks kind of yucky right now, and it's going to be kind of yucky. It's going to make a pretty big mess. It can get very messy. So if you need help, then ask a grown-up for help before we start this experiment, because it can be pretty tricky, and it's even tricky for a grown-up like me to do this. So now we have a blubber mitten. See, here's my mitten. And you're going to tape your mitten just like this. So there's my blubber mitten. There's my margarine mitten. Okay. Now what I'm going to do with my mitten is I'm going to dip it in this ice cold water. And do you think my hand's going to be so cold and freezing, or do you think it's going to be kind of warm? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't feel anything at all. So my hand is so nice and warm still, it doesn't really feel anything. So that's just like what the polar bears and the walruses would feel when they jump into the Arctic water. It's not very cold. My hand knows it's in water. I can feel the ice cubes, but I can't feel the cold. So there you go. There's your blubber mitten. You can try this at home. Like I said, ask a grown-up to help you, and make sure that we are asking for permission before we use food items. And we can do this at home. You don't need as much margarine as I put on. I could have probably used a little bit less and just moved it around, and it would have worked just the same. So thank you so much for watching the video and staying with me, friends. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.